All right, welcome back to Foundation. So I'm sitting above the bridge I built last time out, and over here on the right side is the new little area that I was finally able to get access to. The church, the monastery, the newer monastery off in the distance. I'm going to put a Lord Manor up here and try to do an actual combined part monument because I want this thing to be spectacular because this is my house. As in my house, get off my damn lawn, my house. And so there's some challenges with building something up here because if the supplies aren't close, it's going to take forever to build this. So I'm going to try to do this in stages and then just show as it progresses. And again, here I am. I don't want to turn the interface on because it looks so good, but I just clicked and snapped down below. So let's get up here. So anyway, all these trees can be cut down and the small oaks. I'm going to leave a few of the big oaks, but not that many of them. And then up here, it's the same thing, but we also have the stone camp up here. And so my idea is that you put in some lumber and some stone camps up here, try to get some housing up in here, and then do a warehouse system where basically everything gets delivered to warehouses that sit back in here. And everybody, and then the transporter's job is to go across the giant span and get the goods and come back. That's going to be tricky. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it sounds like fun. And so that's what I'm going to do. And I would like people living up here too, but, can I actually meet everybody's needs up here? I don't think so. Now wait, hold the phone. That's iron in this mountainside. How about that? I did not, it must just be placed at random at this point. So there's actually iron up here too. Well, that's unexpected. But, and you can see the, so how did they actually get up this hill? They came up this way. It looks like, I think they came up this way. We have one berry hut over here. And we have some more stone over here. That's not too far away. So I can build some stone camps too. I just heard that guy, didn't I? The game just paused, didn't it? Didn't it? Yes, I'm keeping it all. And I'm never, ever, ever going to give you anything. We're done with that. All right, so anyway, I could do some stone here. I can do some berries here. And the same thing with up in here. Camera up, please. There's no berries up in here. Well, you know what? There might be berries up in here. Warehouse is the best way to find this stuff. And, look sharp. Yeah, I'm not seeing any berries. Okay. It's too bad I can't join bridges. It would be nice to have some sort of a bridge arrangement where you can take a shortcut and get over here. You know what I'm saying? You cut right across. But anyway, I'm going to want to build a church up here too. And to increase the residential zone. I could do it over here, and then this bridge would be this big long span as they get to church. No, I think I'll put a church up in here or over in here, and then try to build this area out. I don't know. I'll try a few things, and then show you what I come up with. In the meantime, and we're flying at high altitude. Oh, thank you, autosave. In the meantime, if we look down here, I'm not done with this area yet. I am going to rebuild all these markets. I'm going to make them temporary markets. And again, I'm talking about plans. This church is gone, by the way. Did I mention that? No, go away, dude. This church is gone. The cemetery is gone. I'll rebuild these markets in a temporary location and move these workers to here. And then I'm going to want to build this area out so there's kind of like a square enclosed with tall buildings that the markets are in. I've got the idea in my head. It's hard to describe. Don't know exactly how I'm going to do it without taking out these oaks. Or else the oaks is the one thing where the wall's not. And then this area is walled in here. I could do that potentially. And maybe just take out one of these houses. And then the third thing is to continue to build out this area. I did not have an extraction zone around these berries. I noticed it after I finished recording the last episode. I was staring at this area, and sure enough, nobody was around these bushes, which is a sure sign that I forgot the extraction zone. Now there is one, so that should speed berry production a little bit. And you know, before I forget, before I get to building and I forget, did I even bother? No. Let's just do it now, so I won't forget later. There's your extraction zone. You know what? I'm going to put an extraction zone around here too. There. All right, so yeah, those are my big plans. How much I get done this episode? Don't know. We'll see. There's going to be an awful lot of work done in between the times I record, because a lot of this is going to be pretty tedious stuff. But that's what makes for a good episode, I think. And so anyway, let's look at that bridge, would you? Look at that. Anyway, let's see what happens. So I got a church in here. Here's this neighborhood I'm going to put up here. Here's the stonecutters camp up here. I'm going to let the neighborhood tear down the trees, I think, instead of trying to get somebody up here to cut them down. But yeah, anyway, you can see how this is nice and green in here. And look, a builder's going over to work on this. I made this all an extraction zone over here. And I put a lumber camp here to cut down these trees. These guys this is not going to be populated until I can get somebody to live up here. So we have a well and a church buried in these trees. And I'm going to start, as soon as I can get people to move up here, then we can start giving them jobs up here. And I suppose we could also, so this is the closest berries. Well, no, it's not the closest berries, see? The closest berries is actually the original reason that I wanted to build up here. There are berries right down in here. So why don't we go ahead and build a gathering hut right in here to try to get some people in here to cut down these berries, and we'll let them take the oaks. There we go. And yeah, this poor builder has to run all the way up here just to build that. Are you gonna build the whole thing? I doubt it. I think you're gonna. Well, maybe you will. I don't know. That is one heck of a long trip. We have 2 more people coming. Who are they? They're builders. Hey, hey, hey. And you're okay. You're gonna come up here and do the building. So what path do you take up here? That's an interesting route. Seems to me you could just come straight up here. So maybe I'll have to redirect some stuff. But anyway, you're gonna build the church. This is the church. It's not that big of a church, just a capacity of 20, but it raises the land value. And I'm gonna need a market. I'm gonna need a berry market. And the best place for a market is probably where everybody goes. The route. If we're actually picking berries up there and down here, then maybe put a market right in here. Food stall. And yeah, that is one heck of a weird route. But we'll put a food stall right here for now. And that'll get you your berries. Right? So you can see what I'm doing. Slowly but surely. Trying to build this stuff out. I have immigration actually turned off right now. I'm going to need to turn it back on. But I wanted to do some of this building without paying attention. Happiness is 94. 7 villagers are now lacking food. Which means we need more berries. But yeah, am I going to have to babysit the berries? Yeah, I'm going to need to move some more people into these camps. Right? Yeah, I can. Now that you can actually extract here, yeah, we need more people to move in. See if I can figure that out. So slowly but surely, we're working on the church way up here, and I'm putting in some warehouses as well. So the idea, of course, is that I have a little area that's sustainable. So a lot of the stuff that's made, like the stone. Up in here, right here, goes to our warehouse here, and the berries 1 level below. maybe get pulled up here and stocked here, and that go away. And then these warehouses are fairly close to the bridge. And then over here, I am putting in one warehouse here to try to stock this area with something. Potentially, I need another warehouse. Again, I think we have builders assigned. We do, but it just takes forever to get over here. And hey, we've got a berry hut completed. I probably want to put another warehouse in up here. And these are temporary, but it gets the goods up here. And let's see, let's just put this one pretty much up against the bridge. Right? Yeah, that should do it there. So 2 warehouses up in here. Right? And so bring all the goods up, and then so we can build this thing faster and potentially get some villagers to move in. I just turned immigration back on, and I've tried to cut the residential zones down so there's only a few places where they're going to move. One of them is up here, but I am allowing them, and look how high we are. Let's click down in. I want them to move over in here as well so I can finish filling out these berry huts because we're 95 happiness. Okay, only 1 villager's lacking food now. That was 6. And you know, once it starts to go above 0, you start to get paranoid. But it looks like that was a false alarm. But anyway, right, they will also move in over here potentially. So I can finish filling out these. I think I have a lot of empty berry huts over here still. Yeah, so the berry conglomerate continues. I'm still waiting while things build, but the view up here is spectacular. Look at this. I mean, this, you pretty much can see. Okay, you can't see, well, you can see the big church. It's behind the bridge now. You can't see the neighborhood off to the far right, but you can see it across the hill there. And yeah, this is a great view. I think where I'm going to put my Lord Manor, it's going to be a better view. But this ain't too shabby either. Alright, I got new houses building down here now. So I'm able to assign to the foragers. Building another farm just to get the bread up. And I'm still waiting impatiently for this area up here. And this is a pain to see. There we go. To get finished. The church is taking forever. I do have the warehouses up here, but we don't have anybody assigned to them yet. And the trader guy. There he is. Yeah, there's nothing here, guy. But, you know, you walk all the way up here. Man, no wonder trading's getting so slow. He's got to walk to each warehouse. Right? And he's like, holy cow, dude. I walked all the way up here for nothing. But it's a nice view, okay? So quit your complaining. It's a circuitous route through the church and around the trees, and then back out and down. Oh, wait a minute. Did the warehouse over here finish? Guess where you have to go, trader. There's the other trader guy. These trader guys are going everywhere. Now, okay, you go there first, and then you end up. Okay, and now you're going back. But you are going over. Where'd you go? There you are. Yep, you're going to visit these 2 warehouses, which are empty. I tell you what, yeah, trading must be really, really slow. And you're going to walk down there too. Alright, I got to get this cut out. That's all there is to it. Anyway, right, progress is slow. But it is steady. As soon as the home's down here, you can see this is the farm going up. There's where the homes are going up. Get out of the way. As soon as this residential area, which isn't that big, gets full, hopefully they'll start building behind me. Look at all those people. The snaky chain of people. So I'm going through waves of villagers lacking food. It's 71 right now. A few seconds ago it was only 9. And the stonecutter camps are all full of stone. So obviously I need a big building project to work on. But I have been assigning berries about as fast as I can, gathering huts. I built a few new gathering huts here. Built another farm. We have some people moving in. I'm also shrinking the residential areas so that hopefully soon I will get people building way up on the hillside here. But right now, no go. But nobody's complaining about being stuck. I think I'm going to leave this open anyway, looking for any... Since I build a lot of warehouses, I'm looking for anything that might give me a clue as to somebody getting stuck somewhere, but only briefly. I've also been trying to put in more berry huts, not berry huts, markets next to very crowded intersections. Like for instance, this intersection right here, or this bridge has become super crowded. So I put in a berry hut right here. And if I make this berries and I say, is there anybody close? I don't see anybody close, so I'm going to have to try to find a builder over here. But I think there is a builder somewhere over here. I could have, you know, assigned everybody. But I have a feeling there's one over here somewhere that as soon as I find him, I'll assign him to this. Well, I tell you, we are so full of stones, 1,514, that I have no choice but to add on to the big church. The game gives me no choice. So while I'm waiting, because nobody has moved up on top of the hill yet, I don't know what that person's doing walking up there. But yeah, I have got to add on to the church. So... So I don't know what I'm going to do here, but it's going to take some stone. That's all I know. Well, that worked out a lot nicer than I thought it would. Now I had to pause here. I'm stuck while going... I am stuck while going to Invisible Tree. Wow. Is that the Invisible Tree pub somewhere? Alright, I'm going to have to find the Invisible Tree. But first... onto the church, the Invisible Tree. Yeah, that's a new core, and that's 175 stone, and that fit in there really nice. It gives me another stained glass window. I said a little bit. That should do it. That should do it. Scooch it in. It's not perfect. That does look good, but does it stick out on the other side? This little corner sticks out. Nobody's gonna notice that. Now we're up to 285. Why suddenly does it take such few stone? You know? What else can I do? Just put you down there for a second. A little taller. How's that? I can't even see. I think that's good, maybe. Let's get it in here and rotate it so that what? Don't snap. Turn off snapping. Let's try it again. This time we have to make sure that it's in far enough that it doesn't mess up the stained glass. But then it has to be far enough in that it doesn't block the windows. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to go with that. I am going to go with that. Yep, so let's start. There we go. So that needs 426 stone. Now, Invisible Tree. I am stuck. Oh, yeah. And are you really stuck? No, you're not really. Okay. I'm trying to get you to plant trees on the hill, and you're occasionally complaining that you can't get back. You can't find the tree you just planted or something like that. I'm okay with that. We're okay. At least I know what the invisible tree is. All right. And now I have got some additional warehouses here to try to take on some of this stone, which is why this complaining has been reduced. And we do have some more houses going in here, a new farm. And I got a woodcutter's camp, and I could not find wheat. Yeah, we don't care about your little wheat problem. Well, there's a house going in up here. I have no idea who it belongs to, though. Hopefully it'll get finished quick and I can see who it is. I've changed my mind. Even if it takes them hours, I might as well go ahead and start the Lord Manor up here. Because, yes, I can stock stuff up here eventually. But right now, I'm just so overloaded with supplies. It's crazy. 89 now, so 51 are lacking food. Yeah, you never know. You never know. That number's bobbing up and down. Might be because I'm running at speed too. This church doesn't have anybody in it yet, which is kind of expected. So, where the heck am I? Let's see if I can do the dual. So I want this primarily to be a Lord Manor. So we'll bring up the Lord Manor interface, and I'll put down a core. No, I'll put down a stone core. Not a stone door, a stone main building. Okay. And we're gonna go right up front here and get rid of these trees. Church. Good. Okay. It also thinks that it is being worked on. And so if I keep it stone, and it doesn't want to snap with any of that, which is fine. So now basically it's what kind of artistic talent do I have that's going to make this look right? And, you know, like this. I don't know. This tells me the chimney needs to be on the other side. How's that look? And this is going to be a significant tower. A tower of extraordinary magnitude. Alright. And then what? If it's my house, it should be more substantial. I guess I'm going to have a core for the church. Be part of the house. But I don't really want it to look like a church. And we'll turn snapping off somewhere. Ooh, it does it to both of them. Alright. And let's see. Let's hook it right in there. Extension B might look okay. Is it going to snap? Nope. No more snapping. So let's just put extension B over here. Alright. You still think you're a rustic church? No, now you're a church. Now you're a church. Good. Do we have a Lord Manor? Apparently not. Alright, I'm just going to start it. Start. Okay, so what are you? You're a wooden keep. You're a wooden keep. That's fine. Okay. What are you? You're your very own Lord Manor. All right, start. Good grief. Okay, all right, but it seems to be started. Something is started. It's going to take up a lot of stuff. Stuff's going to happen. That's all we really care about, right? In the meantime, don't drive into the mountain. Oh, wait. What are you? You're a rustic church. Sorry, you're not. In the meantime, we got houses up here. We got happiness of 84. We better turn off immigration until I get this fixed. And hey, we have 4 people living up here. That's great. Unemployed. And unemployed. And let's close it down because I think I can only do 3 at a time. And actually, before we do that, let's get the warehouse going. Unemployed. Good. And unemployed. Good. And what are you going to take? You're all stone. Excellent. And how about you? You're going to be all stone as well. Unemployed. Unemployed. Good. And then we should still be able to find someone employed. Right there. And right there. And go away. And right here, that stonecutter camp is now full. I don't think you should walk over there. I think I'm going to put up a fence. I could put up a fence, or I could put up one of those forbidden land. Settle down. Settle down with the size of the forbidden land, alright? We will, how do we want to say this? We want to say everything on this side is forbidden. Alright, just like that. And see if that fixes you. Or you get stuck and everybody disappears. You know, I said this wasn't going to go up very fast, but look at all the builders here. That just froze in place. I am stuck. Right. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I understand. I understand. Never mind. Never mind. You gotta be careful with this, You guys moving again? Alright, so important safety tip. Don't use any red zones up here. I put a red zone to try to keep them from walking around underneath the bridge, and everybody got stuck and there was no unsticking. And I guess they could get stuck again. The other issue is that if you look at, they haven't had anything because they are way up here. At least you didn't get stuck. Right, so I'm going to have to turn on immigration again, except immigration's now only once every 7 days. 100 villagers are lacking food, and I think most of those lacking food are these people that are having to climb this hill, and then they don't have any place that they can go to get food. Because they're all the way down here, they do work, and then they have to come all the way back, and they're angry by the time they get down here. And a well, I mean, there's a well here that they can go to if they're really thirsty. There's a well up here. Church, 2 of 20. You all are working up here. We got stone up here now, which is great. And, oh, I could put in a little bridge here. You know, little gully bridge. I will do that at some point. Man, that autosave is getting slow. You see how long it takes to autosave now? Save file's getting a little large. How close are we to immigration? 2 days. Come on, I need peeps. I need people. I guess I could take one of the stone cutters. Okay, female 1954. You're not going to be a stone cutter. I want you to work in the market. Yeah, 1954. So you will go down somewhere and get some berries. 93. Oh, shirts. No, really? No. We have 384 shirts. Here we go again. I saw the houses upgrading. Should have known this was going to be a problem. So it's another wave. It's another wave of upgrades. And with this many villagers, can I do it? I'm not sure. I am not sure. All right, you're gonna cut down 3 trees and then go back. I'm tired of following you. What I want is I want berries here, and it's gonna be a while before we can get those. Okay, have you guys moved into a house yet? Yes, you moved into this house. Well, there they are, right there. Okay, you guys take it easy, 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 easy. I want you guys to do these berries. Did I set up an extraction zone? Okay, well, the whole thing's in an extraction zone, but when I get rid of that, don't forget. Alright? So let me sort by job. Oh, you guys built a home yet? Yes, you're up on the hill. Excellent. You guys are foragers. One of you is, anyway. And 82 now, 135 are lacking food. We're getting close to panic time. So let's sort by happiness and see if we can figure out if it's in fact all the people working up here. So female 475, where do you live? You live down here. Huh. Where do you work? You work over here, where there's an extraction zone. Good. And you're unhappy because you can't find a second food. You have no first food, and you can't find a second food. Reserved at Marketwood food table part. And how many you got? You got 21. Look at the sales. Good grief. Is this downtown? No. Where is this? Where am I? Oh, down here. It's fairly close to where you live, right? You know, another bridge might help with the traffic. You know what I'm saying? Because you have this bridge over here, but we could be missing a bridge right over here to really help with this traffic. This is our hunting zone, though, which is ridiculous. Okay? It's just absolutely ridiculous. Male 97, you need to do something else. All right? I am going to make you, because I'm tired of deleting these leather anyway. I am going to make you, where do you live, Male 97? Where's your home? Yep, over here. Did I fill out all these bear huts? No. Hey, Male 97. You're out of there. You're in here. It's a slight change of scenery, but I like it. Do I have an extraction zone here? I do. Okay. And yeah, this is destroyed, and this area is no longer a hunting zone. Okay. There's your change. We're not going to allow it anymore. And I want some of these woods cut down so we can track through them. Oh, there's another hunter's hut here. Hold on. Hold on. You, female 1919. You're going... 1919's going in here, and you're getting destroyed. Okay. Now, extraction zone. A smaller size. I want to keep the oaks, but I do want a bridge right here. So let's do... Let's do something like, if I have to draw a straight line, that'll be the extraction zone. And I'm not sure if I have any woodcutters around here or not, but maybe somebody will. All right, and then where did I put that, by the way? Let's put up the display zones because we want to build a wooden bridge. I could make it longer like this, but I have a feeling you're going to cut the path short, and I'm going to have to deal with that. That does raise it up nice, though. Do I like that? I like that. Let's do that. Start. There. New bridge. All right, I'm adding on to this church to use stone and also give these villagers, make sure these villagers don't stay too unhappy. That looks pretty good. What do I need? 257 stone. And let's put a cross. Gotta put our crosses in. Oops, turn snapping on, please. Another cross. The other thing I noticed is you can't even see this church from the... you can't see the church from... You couldn't see the church from down below. Right in the middle, and then turn off snapping and just tuck it in. Tuck it in like so. Right against there. How's that look? That looks good. Alright. Alright. And we got a door. We could put another door in somewhere. Nah, one door's enough. It's a fire hazard, but what are you going to do? Let's start. Right. Another church under construction. This is not helping with my problem, though. 58 villagers lacking food, 7 housing, 120 are lacking clothing. Good grief, another textile district. You know what I'm saying? Good grief. Do I have enough energy to make another textile district? Of course I do. And hey, this stuff's going in. Oh, are those too short? Ugh. Alright, I'll rebuild them later. If I can. What is this a part of? The church, at least. That's good. I'll have to raise those up. We need more berry production over here, so let's do that. Let's build another gathering hut. And let's put it right over here. And we might as well use the gathering huts to cut down trees since nobody else is. How can I improve this area to make it better? I can put in a mini church. Let's do that. Let's put in a mini church. And then yeah, that goes through the middles like so. Yep. Start. Okay, now when we look at our residential zoning here, that should give me some bright green. There you go. That should be nice and bright green. Let's get the housing away from the church. Alright, but let you go ahead and build around it. And you can build on this other side too. Alright, well the Lord Manor is slowly completing. Lord Manor / church / wasn't there a keep in here somewhere? But yeah, so this is slowly completing. I've got another berry hut is complete. Another one's on the way. We actually do have people picking berries up here, which is good. And I need... Oh, wait just a second. Wait just a second. This is where I should put in the new... Okay, I'm also building more sheep huts, and actually I want to... There's no reason to high prioritize these, but we're low on wool. We still have some cloth. I think wool might be what's holding us up right now. Anyway, I don't see anything wrong with actually putting in some more wool up here too. Where give me the yeah, and then he forgets how to play the game. Give me some sheep farms. Yeah, we need sheep climbing around. We need more sheep climbing around. We didn't have enough. You're gonna go up in here. Okay. And then we can put some weaver huts up here too. Weaver. And these are a pain to build on hills, I tell you. And then weaver hut number 3. And then we'll see if we still lack shirts after these get built. And then I am trying to pull wool over here to this warehouse. They're not doing a very good job. But we're back up to 89 happiness because it's just the shirts. The food crisis is over for now. Why is the food crisis over? Don't know. Could have been speed 2. I'm down to speed 1 now, which basically means if I have to stay on speed 1 for the village to stay happy, I'm going to have to have this run almost every day between episodes to get this thing to advance. But you know, that's the deal with the village this big, right? So this new bridge finished. All right, and I cleared this by building a bunch of lumber camps and then destroying them after they were built. It's a cheaty way to do it really fast. And holy cow, there's a lot of people on this bridge. So I think it took some, but not all, the traffic off this bridge. But now we have 2 bridges that are very heavily used. And that may be helping the happiness. Now we're back to 76 lacking food, 168 lacking clothing. So obviously I've got a lot of work to do. Okay, the sheep farms. More sheep farms are finishing. I still haven't found anybody for the sheep farms. That's what I'm doing right now. So we still have a problem with secondary food. And yes, I'm still trying to solve it. If we look at this person, you see they've got the red and the secondary food. And that is what they need. And their home is up here. It's true, I am not selling fish up here. I don't have a fish warehouse or anything else. We do have fishing down in here. You've got 10 on you. You've got 0 on you. So you know what? Perhaps a warehouse and a fishing salesman up here. Want to buy some fish? Is what we need. So I will give that a try and see if that fixes things. All right, I'm expanding the textile district. I've got some more sheep up here. I've got the weaver huts are going in, and I'm starting to populate them. I put 2 tailor workshops down here. They are sticking off the ground. I'll have to take care of that later. I tell you, it's not too bad. I'm sitting at 86 again, where the food problem's down to 34. The food problem may be being helped by it's the secondary food problem this time. And this bridge may be helping. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Look how busy this is. I was able to find some builders in this older area here, actually right behind here, and assign them into these berry huts. This market is doing some brisk business. You can see 51 fish sold, 24 berries, 8 bread, 1 deer. That's great. I've kind of kicked the luxury goods out of most of the warehouses over here. I built a warehouse over here just for luxury goods, and I haven't assigned anybody to it, so it's not filling up. I need to do that as soon as I find somebody. There was another warehouse over here for luxury goods, and I may have already clobbered it. Was it this? Yeah, it was this. Clear. And really, what should this warehouse be doing? Because you're doing berries. I changed. This used to be honey. I changed this to all berries. What should this be doing? You're not able to get shirts, I tell you that much, or clothing. But really, I think you should concentrate on getting clothing and bringing it over here. You know, I'm looking for ways to use stone, and you know, let's leave out nothing. This is a fine little area to settle down there. Settle down. Oh, it's not the same height. So you're coming right up there, okay? So it seems like that might work. But you might not want to go over here. So if I take this edge and I turn it, yeah, that's not working. Well, I'm going to try the straight across and see what happens. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It uses stone. You might take it. You might not. We'll give it a try. Let's start the construction. We need all kind of stone with that. 703 stone. It's a big stone user. So while I'm impatiently waiting, I'm dressing up the monastery a little bit. The face of this building just looked empty. So I'm putting this, is this extension A? No, extension B? Yeah, it's extension B. On that at least. And I can go ahead and put it over here too. This is going to cost us in polished stone. But we've got plenty of polished stone. We need to raise this up a little bit. There we go. Just a little bit of decoration. It's not really designed to go on this piece, but that's okay. There. I had a plan and I forgot the plan. Fish. I built a warehouse over here for the sole purpose of bringing in fish. And so you, which is right up the hill, you're going to be here. And who lives with you in this house? View home. Is this your home? Nope. Yes, you're also going here. Okay. There's tons of builders over here. And so then from that warehouse, that means this is not going to be bread, it's going to be fish. We need somebody to work at this warehouse. There's a builder like in every other house up here, I swear. There's one right there. You're not a builder anymore. You are a market tender. I got you the right one, right? Yes. Yes, you're a market tender for the fish. Right. And you know, while we're waiting for the Lord Manor to finish. My house, basically. And you know these builders these days, man. You think they're done with your house, and they take for flippin' ever to finish it, just like the house here. Where was I before? Right. So let's take a look at this new wooded area. So this used to be the hunting area. It is now let's call it the coffee huts, because that's what I called this initially. So 2 new paths have gone in. I helped this one out by taking out a couple of trees, but there's this path. So we're behind these neighborhoods here, and there were a couple of builders over here that I was able to assign to these huts. And so this path came in, which is pretty cool. And I decided to put a fountain right here. And then this bridge, of course, works like this. Then there's this path is going on, okay? I don't know what was going on with this path. However, I put a red zone here so they couldn't take the path. I expected them to go... How'd she get there? You can't do that. You cannot do that. There's a red zone. I don't know how you did that. How did you do that? Did anybody see where she was coming from? I'm okay if you go over here. But yeah, so then you're walking around here and I got to deal with this. So that's one thing. The other thing is that I put in this path, of course, through here. So we're back to the huts where I was before. And then I put in this little path through the woods here. And here's the new bridge. And I'm sorry, this is what makes the game right here. I really don't like that path up to the church, but let's just ignore that for a minute. The way these trees look in here, and then this little wooden bridge that crosses over into our market area, where you barely have enough room to get through. Good grief. And this is, no fish. You're right next to all the fish. You sold a lot of fish. You actually sold venison too. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me how. But yeah, this is used to be a very busy marketplace. All right, well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to call this an episode, even though I didn't get anything that I wanted to get finished. The Lord Manor being the closest. But we're bouncing around. The food situation seems to be handled for the moment. I've got fish up to 897, berries up above 2,000. Money now is 32,000 and climbing, thanks to the fact that the Lord Manor part of this... Well, you know what? I did finish the Lord Manor, technically, because the Lord Manor part of this is finished. Did you guys find a home yet? You did. Up here again. No problem. You are going to work across the bridge. You've got a heck of a commute. Okay, I'm sorry. Where is it? Yeah, this one. There you go. That's your new job. Berries. And yeah, 22, 19. Somebody has to come over and pick up these berries. Okay, I am trying to get a nice view from the new Lord Manor. It's been very difficult, but there, this is the view. I really have to fix those archways. Okay. So we're at 1,202 villagers. We are bouncing very close to 90 happiness. You know what? I'm going to call it 90 because it's my game. All right. And I can call it 90 if I want to. Where's that control U? Just give me a 90. Give me a 90. Be a pal. Give me a 90. There's an autosave. Okay. Everything's fine. Just pop the 90. I turn off the interface. We call it a day. I can speed it up a little bit. Speed it up a little bit more. You're not going to give me the 90. Fine then. Don't. 1,000. So this will be 1,204 villagers. I'm calling it 90. Anyway, here's the village. I can't do... I'm going to ruin it if I hit a key. I can't really look around from here. No, I don't like this view. Ooh, that's... we might have jumped off the edge. Back up a little bit. Back up. Alright, there. You can see the edge there. You can see the church. That's pretty cool. Alright, there. Yeah, that's good. So, yeah, we're up at the Lord Manor. This is my house. Alright? So as soon as everybody's building this place, off. off my lawn. I own the whole hillside up here. You got to cross the bridge. You got to talk to a guy at the end of the bridge to be able to cross the bridge to get over here. Once it's finally done. This builder's been a total pain. I got to talk to him about it. This one worker coming up and bringing one less tool than they need. It's going to take forever to get this thing finished. All right, but anyway, that's it for now. And I tell you what, before next episode, I'm going to be running this game a lot to try to get caught up, because I'm basically limited at running at 1x without collapsing the city. Now, I can try to get the berries up, try to get the fish up, and then run at 2x and see if and see how it does. But yeah, this recording this episode took, I'm saying, 5 hours. This was 5 hours of the game running, and I wasn't here all the time to try to get a lot of this stuff finished. So you can kind of get a feeling for how, how fast or how slow this is now that the city's so big. But it's still awesome. It's still a load of fun. I just wish I could do it in less than 5 hours. All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you later. 90. Right there, 90. That's all I'm saying.